And Andy Carroll made his first full start on Thursday in Europe. Be quite a place for him to make his first Premier League start at Sunderland, wouldn't it, against his old northeastern rivals?
Yeah, I don't think he'd be too particularly worried when he makes his first start in the Premiership. And if it's Sunderland, it's Sunderland. I'm sure he's delighted just to be here, and we're delighted to have him. So wherever he starts his Premier League career with Liverpool, it'll be a big occasion for him.
Has he maybe mentioned it to you about playing this one? Obviously, with him being a Geordie and that being the big game growing up, has he maybe give you a knock and a nudge to say, any chance, Gaffer?
Do you think I never knew that?
Well, I know
that he was a Geordie and he was born and brought up to compete against Sunderland.
I'm saying, has he asked you? Has he mentioned it to you?
Well, no, because he'll only take each game as it comes, won't he?
I would like to think so, but he might be particularly eager for this.
Well, I'm telling you, you can.
Okay.
You can take my word for it.
What sort of job has Steve Bruce done then at Sunderland?
Yeah, Steve's done a fantastic job. He's also sold Darren Bentner, who was his leading goal scorer, which I think, to be fair to Steve, would have been not necessarily be his choice in a footballing sense, but it was a fantastic gesture for him, because obviously it gets the club some money back in through the doors, and he's a great guy there who supported him very well in the transfer market, the owner. So I think Steve has done a fantastic job for Sunderland on and off the pitch.
And as far as generating atmospheres are concerned, do Sunderland have a similar sort of atmosphere that you would get for big games here?
I've never been. I don't think I've been at the new stadium.
Not at all. No. Then, yeah.
So I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. I just hope there's no beach balls lying about somewhere.
Do you think they might remind you about your Newcastle period when you get there?
No make any difference to me what they remind me of. If that's what gives them a kick, that's up to them. It won't affect me.
And in terms of that push for Europe now, Kenny, is it a case of winning all the remaining matches? I know you'll target that anyway, but is it seriously looking that way? And you've got some big games against some of those rivals, which might help you.
It's very difficult to predict how many points you're going to need for anything, isn't it? For relegation, for European qualification, to win a championship, you don't know what anybody else is going to do. You don't know how many points another team's going to pick up. So we'll just take, as we've said before, the next game is the most important one, and try our best to get as much as we can from it. And as I said before, at the end of the year, we'll add up the points and we'll see where it's landed us. And we'll be trying our best to get as far up and as many points as we possibly can.
In terms of the squad, fitness-wise, you have a week off after that. Is that help in a way?
Well, there might be no Premier League fixtures, but there's plenty of international fixtures for our players, so I don't think it particularly helps in that way. I think it helps the players that aren't away with international matches that have a problem with injury, and it gives them some time to get fit and get back being available for selection. But I don't think it particularly helps the players that are playing in international matches.